Hey guys, and we're back with STL TV Live. I'm Christia DeShields, and my guest is committed to making everyday a sustainability reality and permanent for our city and our region. Joining me now is Cassandra Hage from the St. Louis Earth Day.
Yeah.
Hey Cassandra, welcome back.
Thank you so much. It's lovely to be here again.
Yes. Tell us about what's going on this year with Earth Day.
So we're celebrating our 25th year anniversary, and it actually dovetails really well with STL 250 and the celebration that the city of St. Louis and the region of St. Louis is celebrating as well. So we've got a little bit of a historical component this year. We actually gathered together. We have a grassroots history where individuals who are really committed and interested about bringing some of these issues to head got together and just coordinated an event. And we were able to get a lot of those original founders together back in January and collect stories. And we heard from some people.
What were some of the stories?
Let's see. Well, it sounds like the 1990 festival, which was the 20-year anniversary of National Earth Day, was a really big one. So it was our first one that we start counting at is 1989, and then 90 was the big celebration where everyone sort of accumulated at I think it was at Cricket Field that year, but it's still in Forest Park. And there were all sorts of stories about sort of the behind-the-scenes catastrophes that happened, like, having 5 times as many people show up. I think they said they had 100,000 people or something like that. And I think, weather is always a factor, and so I'm sure there was some rain mixed in there. Yeah. And I think they actually had someone get electrocuted by some exposed wire, one of the performers or something like that. So there was some troubleshooting there. But I'm sure from the outsider's perspective, everything went very smoothly. And it was just a really neat celebration. And that was before, a lot of the sustainability things that we take for granted now. So it's just really neat to see the first generation of people who were really on the front line of all of those changes.
That's great. Were they able to help with the planning in this year's Earth
No,
Day
I think most of them are pretty happy to hand off the baton. Quite a few are still involved in different ways or have been a part of organizations that have sort of spun off. So, for example, the Earthway Center, which is now under the Missouri Botanical Gardens, their founders started coordinating the Earth Day Festival, and they decided they needed something that was real and permanent, and it could demonstrate Earth Day every day. And so they started they built a home that was actually a demonstration home. So they're still active in St. Louis. Some of them are on our board. Some of them are just, great mentors that we reach out to from time to time. So it's really neat that a lot of them have stayed engaged.
Right. Now, over the last 25 years, what's different about Earth Day? How's it grown and evolved?
So it's big. It's grown up to, we have about 40,000 people who come every year. We have over 200 booths. And so there's a lot more out there for people now. So really whatever kind of segment you're interested in, if it's green building, if it's energy efficiency, if it's spirituality or wellness, like there's just a lot of offerings out there. And the festival's a really good way to get a survey.
Speaking of offerings, can you tell us how Earth Day is pretty much set up? There's different parts.
Yeah, we really want it to be user-friendly, so we try to think about how someone can easily navigate those, 200 plus booths. And so we've grouped them by category or theme. So we have an alternative vehicle area, or low impact vehicles, so it's a little bit of car show. We have an area with Ameren and other vendors where you can learn about energy efficiency and recycling appliances. We have the Earth Day Cafe, which is all food items, and there are several other categories as well. So it's a really easy way to, if you're looking for some specific information, to know where to go.
And it's very education-based as well, educating the community about how to recycle and upcycle and all those different things. We're going to talk about that when we come back. You guys want to sit tight? We'll be back with more from Cassandra and the St. Louis Earth Day. You don't want to miss this.